Oh no, Gizmo's streaming.
Okay, going live. Wicked Kitten is also streaming. We are cutting off our host of her, unfortunately, so I apologize.
Shit.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I hate cutting off other people. Too many good people.
Yeah, we know many cool dudes.
Do not want. Do not want.
Black and white, red and
Green.
green.
What
Me
a
too. I'm
great
sorry too.
song.
The funkiest thing you ever seen.
What's up, Orange Whips? Orange Whips.
He may or may not be a Russian bot.
Mmm. Balls. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Something. I feel I'm forgetting something. Ooh, this doesn't feel right. What am I doing wrong? Oh, yes.
I will tell comrade.
Need to check the alert box.
I'm Mother Russia.
Copy this. And do this. For some reason, it feels like I need to reset the alert box and the chat box every time now. I don't know why. Like
I appreciate that too, Cell. I mean, I suck at liking good movies. I like shitty movies, you know? Like, or I don't like shitty movies, it's just that like I just
there we go.
I can't appreciate like really good movies because they make me feel too much and I don't like that. So like the campier, not the campier the better. I don't know how to describe it, but anyway, the newer Batman movies just feel like big action movies to me and it's not like it's less Batman to me, you know? But then like the 90s Batman movies, they're like you said, like comic books because like they look like comic books and they have like these wacky colors and like lines that are terrible. I used to see you, and you know, and like the music is like I don't know, because
Okay.
like that's Batman.
Question for you on the topic of that, because we're kind of already starting to jump in. In terms of copyright stuff for tonight's show, I've got a few GIFs queued up, which I don't think is going to be like a copyright issue. I don't think that will be.
I think GIFs are copyrighted.
No, I don't think that will be. However, music-wise, do we want to queue up some definitely copyright problematic Batman soundtrack tunes while we talk about this?
No, because that would include Prince, and we'd get the band hammer. Plus, like,
Oh, would the whole channel get banned?
no, but like the show would lose its audio, and then we wouldn't be able to put it on YouTube afterwards.
Oh.
Hang on, I'm gonna set Pat Crane another snap.
About what?
Just my face.
Oh, okay. Good. Let's just make the whole show us sending Pat bad snaps, where everybody has to watch us do that to Pat. And then maybe he'll like join chat and be like, please leave me alone.
There. He's gonna love it.
Bat dance, bat dance, bat dance. How are the audio levels, by the way, guys?
Apparently they're good. You did
Alright.
something. You did something right. Oh my god.
And then,
You done that. Oh fuck.
you guys remember that? What was their commercial for? McDonald's? It was this old
I don't-
commercial where people would find like, they'd like reach into the couch and find like a handful of change and it'd be like 38 cents. They'd be like, oh, I wanted to get like an ice cream cone from McDonald's, and then they'd be like, but I don't have any money, and then they'd reach in the couch and they'd find like 38 cents, and then they'd be like,
You know what that means? I don't have enough money for chicken nuggets.
Just like physically crying.
Yeah.
McDonald's, yes. All
I don't
right.
have money for chicken nuggets.
I don't have any money. I don't have money for chicken nuggets.
That's funny. That's comedy.
Yeah,
You know?
there'd be like a half-hearted. It was a McDonald's commercial. That's right. Yeah, it would be like a half-hearted. Like some streamers would fall like half-hearted. They'd be like, "You didn't." Those are great. Those are great commercials.
Oh fuck! Eat
How
that.
much for just one rib? Sick. There's like no bun or anything.
You fucking that. Oh fuck! I don't even. I stopped listening to what you said a while ago.
Of course you did. It's cool. You were texting Pat.
Oh, that was ages ago.
Yeah.
That was a really good snap though.
Good.
I did
Good.
the worm. You know, where you're like
The worm.
push your chin into your neck.
You gotta
So-
worm the pat. You gotta pat worm it. You gotta worm the
I gotta
pat.
pat my worm. Hey, Rona JB.
Oh hey, it's like actually like showtime.
Oh fuck!
It's time for the show.
Let's go.
So welcome everyone. Welcome everyone to episode 33.
Oh my
Welcome
god!
back to the LB stream. In case you can't tell by my shirt and the title down there, it's episode 33. We're talking Batman movies tonight.
Again.
Yeah, we're not
And only
showing
the
any.
90s one.
Oh yeah, because we did talk about it before, didn't we? At some point.
Yes.
Not on purpose. I believe the last time we talked about it, it was just kind of randomly, right?
Yeah.
Just came up because that happens.
Yeah.
Because why wouldn't you talk about Batman movies like anytime you can?
I just feel like there's so much left to say.
Right. Yeah, because we didn't do it on purpose last time. So
No.
Thist, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
All right.
Are we gonna do the intro?
What intro?
The LBS intro?
Yeah, go for it.
I can't do it. You're the one manning the helm.
Okay. So welcome everybody to the Lagging Balls episode 33. This is the Lagging Balls stream. It is of the Lagging Balls ilk. It is not the Lagging Balls podcast. It is our stream show where we talk about random subjects, as you can see below. But it is not our podcast that we do that is audio only, which we do not do live. This is just our stream show that we do to hang out with you guys and talk about random stuff and hang out with you in the chat here, which is already going strong. Thank you guys all for joining us on a sweet Friday night. Tonight we are announcing the next BlizzCon ticket winner in just a little bit. We are talking about Batman movies because Batman movies are awesome. We're going to be talking about like a whole bunch of them, but especially the older, awesome, cheesy ones because those are obviously the most fun.
You know, you're doing a really good job and everything, but what I meant, and the chat seems to know too, is the whole like, you know, you play music and then there's like our intro and it, you know, we go away for a minute and then come back and
That's what you wanted?
it's too late now.
Okay.
We're too far in. But good job though,
Thanks.
introing us and
I thought you didn't
explaining
want
what's
to do
going
that.
on. I always want to. I love that
Okay.
thing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, here you go. Boom. And we're back.
Well done.
Yay!
Okay, great.
Get some LV logo. Chat loves it. You love it. We all love getting that LB logo.
It's
Lobo.
like the
LB
the
Lobo?
dangling, you know, like the little danglingness.
You know what? It's a really good dangle.
That's good dangle.
It's
Because you gotta have that dangle. Because if you don't have the dangle, you know, it's just there. It's just there, you know.
That's true. It's true.
Bat dangle. So okay, let's start from the beginning. And I'm happy to start there because Batman, the 90s movie with Michael Keaton. See, Michael Keaton is my Batman. You know how everybody like has a Batman, you know, because there's been so many, and then
Yeah.
there's definitely like and the cartoon Batman counts as well, you know, like any of them. Also the comic Batman, like I think, although maybe that's not fair to say because like the comic book Batman like is Batman, like that is Batman. Like if Batman was real, that would be Batman. But like there's so many like variations on that comic book Batman that you could probably argue that like you can have a comic book Batman from like any of the stories and continuations and stuff like that, and you can have like an IRL Batman from like TV and movies and stuff like that. So for me,
Right.
Michael Keaton is my IRL Batman, and he always will be. And as far as like comic book Batman goes, like I'm not sure. Like the animated one from the 90s, like that's Batman. You know, it sounds like Batman, looks like Batman. Like that show is fucking sweet. Like you guys know. Do you guys remember Mask of the Phantasm? Like that was a fucking sweet movie. Like I was watching that movie, I was like a baby. Like I was way too young to be watching that shit because it was so like cerebral, you know, like it was very adult and very dark and creepy, and you know, and that's Batman, you know, like that is Batman. And like don't get me wrong, okay, I'm not a DC person at all. Like I am a Marvel girl. I love Marvel. I don't give too many shits about DC, but like that Batman, like 90s Batman, the movies and the animated series and the movies, like that's Batman, okay? Well, that's good shit. That's good shit. So, the first one with Michael Keaton was just, it was interesting because, like, it was sort of like towing the line between, like, dark and campy, you know? Whereas the rest of them, that like Batman Returns, Batman Forever, Batman and Robin, like, those were just going well into camp. Like, just, you know, terribleness. Like they're still really, really good, but they were just like, you know, but it was just, it's interesting. Because like the first movie had like these really dark elements. It was like literally very dark, and it was scary. Like we were all little, you know, varying degrees of little when it came out. Like, was Joker not the like creepiest thing you'd ever seen when you're little? And like
the
not
1989
even
Joker?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was, Jack Nicholson's Joker was alternately over the top and comical and creepy as hell, right?
Yeah.
At times one and the other, right?
Yeah. But like, okay, the part where there's like those people on TV and they get like that laughing gas stuff and then their faces go like all jokery but like without the makeup.
Yeah.
It's fucked up, dude. Like that was fucked up. It was ridiculous. And like, what else? I don't know. It's just, oh my god, the worst part, like when I was a kid, you know, when like Joker falls off the tower, like major spoilers by the way, but like where have you been since like 1989? When he falls
spoilers since 1989.
I'm just saying. Oh, but like when he falls off the tower and then like Batman goes to his body afterwards and he's got like that weird like little laughing contraption in his suit. Like what?
That was creepy as hell.
What? Because you're like, oh,
That was
he's
creepy.
definitely dead, but why is he laughing? And then it keeps going on a loop and you're like,
Let me ask you this about that moment. As a child, did you understand what was going on there?
no.
I did not. I definitely
still don't get
did
it.
not understand what
What
was
does
going
that
on
mean?
there. You don't understand what was going on there?
No.
It was the laughing gag that was in his pocket.
Yeah.
Chat. Wait, Bruce Wayne is Batman? I haven't seen the whole movie.
Wait.
When we said spoilers, man, we meant spoilers.
We just ruined the entire plot of Batman. Every Batman for you. It's just like, oh, Bruce Wayne is Batman.
Bro, you need to turn this on and
Okay.
you need to turn this off. And like, there's not a lot of times I'm gonna tell you to turn this stream off. You need to turn this stream off and go do some catching up.
No, definitely don't even watch the stream, you guys. That's not good. It's terrible. But yeah, but I don't know, like that movie, you know, it's more like a movie, but the rest of them, like there's more to say because they're just so weird. Okay, let's just fucking move on to Batman Returns because I have so much to say about that. Fucking
Wait a minute. You're leaving 89 already?
Yeah.
Cause like, I feel like there's so much here. Are we gonna jump back and forth though? Cause
oh, I don't even know what we're gonna be talking about in the next 15 minutes. So
okay, well I assume we're gonna come back. Cause go ahead.
okay, so
Cause like we didn't touch on Vicky Vale or like nothing. Okay, go ahead.
I don't know, you're right. Okay, so like the soundtrack from the original Batman movie was probably like one of the like best soundtracks ever, as far like obviously because like Prince did it, but like did it not just sort of like give this movie just like a real identity with like strictly like Prince music and shit? It's just like
Oh, amazing.
it's like a Prince movie. And like the parts where they actually put the music in the movies, like Party Man and Trust. Oh my god. Like, okay.
Trust!
And Party Man, like he's just like walking around this wasn't it like an art gallery or something?
Sex!
Yeah. But that part, like, I was always kind of like scared of going to parades when I was little, cause like, what if a bunch of money just starts like, you know, like dudes are like throwing money out of like garbage bags, and all of a sudden all this gas comes out.
Yeah, if you know the money starts flying, you know you're screwed.
Oh yeah, no, lit. Like, okay, I'm like present day. If I was walking along, fucking, there's like a parade in Manhattan, and all of a sudden some dude in some makeup starts throwing money, I'm like, I'm fucking out of here. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, all the people who are familiar with fucking Batman would be like, nuh-uh, this money is not worth it because I'm about to get gassed. Fuck, you know, and I don't want that thing to happen in my face.
Aren't there just like so many? Well, because when you're a kid, you watch so many movies just over and over and over again, right?
Yeah.
And like this was obviously one of them. And like there are so many things that, to a certain extent, there's so many things that like in older generations or older decades are taboo now that you like can't get away with anymore. And then there are so many things that that are the opposite. It's so weird how those things are cyclical, but it's also strange how like you'll watch things over and over and over again, and there are things that are like images that stick in your mind. One of those things about that scene in particular, the parade, is when they start expanding, all those balloons start expanding, and one of them, I don't know if it was a clown balloon or I forget which one of
like
it,
a clown.
and it just like the neck of it starts expanding real fat.
Yeah.
The image of that just like is really burned in my mind.
Because it was kind of like an erection.
Of course, absolutely.
Yeah,
How did you know?
Because you're like, oh my god, I don't know anything about clowns except that when they get like an erection, it makes their necks long instead of.
Why am I so turned on right now?
You know? Oh my god, wouldn't that be just like the worst? Just like instead of getting an erection, your neck just like elongated itself, and so you're walking around with your fucking like head all like wobbly and stuff. Yeah,
and to this day, I cannot get turned on unless I have clowns, gas, and a bunch of cash.
I'm sorry about that. I tried to make a joke about that, but I was just like, that's really sad, actually. That would be terrible. Yeah.
So according to Wikipedia, and I didn't know this about this. Michael Keaton being cast as Batman was controversial because he had become typecast previously as a comedic actor because he had been playing so many roles previously in comedic roles, obviously, and a lot of people didn't think he could play a serious role, and they obviously knew this was going to be a serious
wrong,
role.
weren't
they were. Yeah.
Oh fuck. Michael Keaton can do it all. I love Michael Keaton. I wish he was my dad or daddy, whichever is fine. It's totally fine. But my favorite part of the movie is where like I think he's in like Vicky Vale's apartment, and like Joker comes in and he's not wearing his bat suit, so he's like trying to like be all tough, and he's like, "You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts." I like that part. And he like smashes a vase or something like that. And then he gets shot, but he's got like the silver thing in his thing, you know, like thing, you know, the thing made out of silver, you know. Stop! I'm struggling. You gotta help me. No? Okay. That's
hold on. I was finding you. Hold on. I was finding you the GIF, and I found it.
I can't even see the GIFs. I'm not looking.
Just wait. I got you the freaking GIF. Here it is.
Thank you.
Just give it like 15 seconds. Fill a little time, and it'll appear on the screen for you. Moment. There you go. Boom.
Yeah, thank you.
There you go. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
I'm gonna do that someday. Someday, somebody's gonna piss me the fuck off, and I'm gonna go all fucking Michael Keaton on their ass. I'm gonna grab one of those fire poker things because I'm gonna get angry in front of a fireplace
with a vase on it. Hopefully.
Yes.
I hope to God for your sake.
You know what? You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. And then, you know, the person I'm yelling at will be like, that has absolutely nothing to do with what we were arguing about. And I'll be like, don't fucking, and then I'll be stuffing one of those silver things up my shirt. And they'll be like, why are you doing that? And I'll be like, in case you shoot me, Joker. What's going on?
Will you call him that in the moment?
No, probably not, because that's not what happened.
I think
in the
you
movie.
should, because like, if you're really in like a threatening moment and you do something like that, it'll fuck with their head, and that's like the best thing you could do. And then if you smash something, that'll intimidate them too, right?
Have you ever like
further fuck with their
smashed
head.
anything while arguing with somebody?
Yeah.
'Cause I feel like
I have.
that is like stereotypically, excuse me, I'll fix my eyebrow. That's like stereotypically like a female thing to do, like throwing,
way.
like smashing something. Like it's more like dudely. If like by Dark
Dudely.
Staying 77, it's more dudely to like punch something, you know, or like, you know, but like women, they just like grab things and smash them or something. Or like maybe it's more like men will smash things, but women will throw shit at people. You know, I don't know.
Maybe.
So you've smashed something in
I've-
like the heat of an argument?
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what it was. I wonder if it's stereotypical for it to be certain items. Like, isn't it stereotypical from like we're talking in terms of movies, right? Isn't it stereotypical for like a woman to smash a plate? Like, oh my god!
Yeah.
I mean, we're
I don't
talking
know.
stereotypes here, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But, like,
Definitely.
I don't know. We're talking wild generalizations here.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I threw it was like the stupidest thing. I was like mad at somebody a long time ago and we were arguing and I threw my cell phone on the floor. Just like boom. And then of course it broke.
Yeah, but that's
And,
the point of being that angry, right? Is it's not a logical decision.
Well, no, but like you think like the least I could do would be like not breaking my phone. Have you seen that video? I saw it on Twitter. Yeah, no, it was like Instagram or something. This woman, she was holding her phone and she was holding a pretzel, like a big soft pretzel, and she was standing on a pier. Like so there's like the ocean and there's seagulls flying around her and she was gonna throw the pretzel to you know, to the seagulls so they could catch it in the air. And then she just fucking threw her phone.
No! Did
She
they
just-
catch it?
No, it's a fucking phone. Even the seagulls were too smart for that. It's pretty funny. But anyway. What was I saying? Yeah. Yeah, I threw a phone one. Yeah, it's fine. It broke. Wasn't great. Anyway, back to Batman.
Yeah.
Do you have anything more to say about Batman the movie?
Yeah, who was that character who was the, was he a journalist? Like the annoying guy?
Vicky Vale's journalist buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget
yeah.
his name.
Doesn't matter. Gus,
like-
probably.
Yeah, he like wanted to date her or something, or get on her or something.
And she's like, I'm actually like seeing a billionaire, so
Yeah, like you kind of can't. Knox, yeah, thank you. Like you kind of can't compete.
no.
But he was comedic. He had comedic value, right? But
I
like,
like his hat.
can we talk for a moment about how mega hot, crazy, wildly over the top hot Vicky Vale was?
I didn't think so. I thought she was like the least hot.
I think you are awesome and so wrong because oh my god, I'm sorry, but Jesus Christ.
Like compared to like Michelle Pfeiffer and Nicole Kidman, I don't think so.
I don't know that you need to compare them. I think they
I'm
were
not
all hot.
Well, yeah, but like I don't know. I just like for me, she was like the least hot. The most hot is like Michelle Pfeiffer. In and out of the catsuit. But that's maybe that's personal preference. I don't know.
No, I mean it's all personal preference.
Sure.
Absolutely. I think I'm gonna agree with you because the catsuit, like I don't know how you compete with the catsuit
You can't.
and the badassery that goes with that because I don't know that there's a whole lot of like like save the maidenness that goes with a lot of the female characters. There's too much of that in too
Right.
many of the other ones.
Yeah.
Even unfortunately and unfairly with like and it's because it went too far in the cheese factor direction with like Poison Ivy, right?
Right,
That could have
right.
been really cool. but it was stupid instead.
It was kind of stupid.
Yeah, it was very stupid. But yeah, like
at least though, like with all these like women, like Vicky Vale was like a legitimate reporter, and Michelle Pfeiffer had a job, but then she was like this badass Catwoman with a whip, you know, a whip, do backflips and shit.
Yeah, and that's why like you can't beat that, right?
Right, but then like Nicole Kidman, who's like
so hot.
Well,
Jesus Christ.
She was really hot, but like she looks so much like my mom that it's creepy for me to say that. But she was like a psychologist.
For me to say that too, doesn't it? Sorry.
Yeah, it's weird.
Too bad.
But she was like a psychologist or therapist or something. So she had a legit job.
Cool
and like
whip.
I know
That's
I
true.
said it.
That's true.
I said it last time. Like Nicole Kidman's character. What was her name? Like Dr. Chase Meridian.
Oh, Chase Meridian. What a cool name.
Fucking yeah. So that's one. She's got a cool fucking name. She looks like my mom. And I really like her character because like not only is she like really smart, but like she's like, okay, hello, this is my character. I'm really smart and I'm capable. I'm here at this crime scene in the first scene with me in it because one, I can help. Two, I've got a massive boner for Batman. And like she doesn't have any qualms about that, you know? She's like, I think Batman's hot. Then like Batman is like in the heat of like doing shit and she's like, come up to my room, bitch. And he's like, okay, you know, like I fucking love that. And then like she doesn't like Bruce Wayne, even though he's like into her and he's like really like rich and like he's going to her for help. And she's like, yeah, whatever. There's a fucking dream doll on the table. Like, do you fucking want that? You're a fucking sissy. Like, do you want that dream doll? Are you having bad dreams? Oh, because she's like, she's totally into Batman. But then like, you know, she changes her mind, which is great. I love a character like that. Like this woman's like, it's like, yes, she's smart, she has a great job, but it's also just like making it okay for this woman to be like, I'm really into this Batman guy. Now I'm into this other guy. You know, like it doesn't matter. Like it's just, I don't know. I think it's a cool spin on like a female character, and like I don't usually have a lot to say about like, yeah, like I don't really care about, you know, the way women are portrayed in movies, probably because I don't really give too much of a shit about movies. But like when I thought about Dr. Chase Meridian, like that's fucking cool. Like you don't often see a character, like a female character like that, who's just like, you know, she's got a massive boner for a superhero and she doesn't make any bones about it at all, you know? And she's got the credentials to back up like everything that she says and does because she's already successful. It's already established that she's smart and successful and has this cool job and is this cool person and who is totally capable. But, you know, it's just, I don't know. It's just when you're a woman such as me, you know, like if you have a massive boner for somebody, you know, it's a thing that happens, and it's a real thing that happens, and I think it's not represented in movies enough. So I think that's what I was getting at.
Yeah, fair enough. Especially the change, right? The twist, that's the key part.
Yeah,
it always follows a formula, and it's always a trope, right? It always happens in a predictable manner, and it always follows that path, and it's nice that it was different.
I liked it. Okay, so let's dial back. Let's go back to
Let's
Batman.
dial it back. Let's talk about Batman, but let's dial it back.
Let's put on the Batman Returns, please.
Okay.
Because that's probably my favorite one.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think. I'm not sure.
Are you going to say that about all of them? Because you just said 1989 was your favorite one.
No, I said Michael Keaton was my favorite Batman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But okay. So this movie was fucking scary. Like, it's a scary ass movie when you really think about it. Because, like, it opens up, like, fucking, like, dude, fucking Christopher Walken kills his secretary, you know, like, he murders her, and, like, this other, like, chick, she gets, like, murdered, like, oh, doesn't, like, that tree bitch get, like, hacked with the Batarang by Penguin at one point? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
No,
yep.
no.
Yeah. He totally hacks her. He throws it right into her.
I don't remember. But then like there's so many creepy parts. Like when Penguin shoots that clown. Okay, just the clowns in the sewer. Number one, like fucking, can we just like talk about that for a second? clowns in the sewer. No thanks. Well, okay. Okay, so like the part where
penguins, right?
shoots the clown, the other clown, in the head, and then he falls into the water. And then later on in the movie, I forget, it was like, who was in the water?
The big guy.
No, I know. He was dead and he was in the water. But then later, it was like either Batman or Christopher Walken or something. They see like the corpse in the water of like the dead clown. Like,
yeah.
Like
he like floats by, right? Like really close to the camera.
He's just like laying on the.
Oh no, that's Penguin later. Sorry.
It was fucking disgusting. So like, how like when I was a little kid, there was always like in the back of my mind when I'm like swimming in like a river or the pool or whatever, just like the image of like a dead clown on the fucking bottom of the water. Like, it's hard enough when you're swimming too, because like you don't want to touch anything with your feet, like seaweed. So it's like, not only does seaweed gross me out, but the thought of like a dead clown on the bottom, like fucking. Anyway, so that was scary. And fucking what else? There's what was that one part? My favorite scene in the movie is the transformation. Like Selina Kyle, like you see her go home after getting fired, and you know she's by herself. She's got like a message from her mom like berating her about, you know, doing shit, and then she gets like that perfume commercial ad on her answering machine. I guess that was a thing back then. And like she.
Oh yeah. Selina Kyle.
Yeah.
Don't you want to attract men?
And then she's got that the message from herself reminding her that she has to go back into the office to do shit. Like that is so like I do that all the time. Just like
Selina, it's yourself reminding you that you just forgot and now you have to go all the way back to the office. Yeah, that's really well. That's great writing right there.
Yeah. No, I guess she hadn't been fired. Or was she fired? No, I don't remember. But like she goes
Those
back
are two
to the
different
office.
parts.
Yeah, she goes back to the office and then she's like, you know, gets murdered or tries to, you know, he tries to murder her by like throwing her out the window or something like that.
So that's all, again, those are parts that, and all of that writing and everything that transpires there, all stuff that was completely lost on me as a child. When I saw that stuff the first 7,200 times as a kid, didn't understand any of that stuff. No idea what was going on.
What are you supposed to?
Yep.
But I loved
going back
that
later on.
That was the part where all the cats come out. Apparently they had to like cover Michelle Pfeiffer in tuna water, so the cats would come and like chew on her fingers and shit.
Yeah, so the being covered in tuna part, not so cool. The being covered in cats part, awesome.
That's fine. But then she goes home and it's really cool, like to see her like go home normally, and then to go home after she's been like thrown out a window and her brain is broken, you know, like she's just like so fucking over it. And it's funny because like obviously, you know, she's got some powers now. Like I'm not super familiar with the lore of Catwoman, but like it seems like, you know, surviving her fall, like she has like 9 lives or something, or at least a few left. And so that sort of like awakens this like all these powers and stuff, like powers as in like being able to do like massive gymnastics and shit all of a sudden that she presumably couldn't do before, right? But or maybe like the cats biting her gave her powers, I don't know. But it was just cool because like, you know, she goes home normally, and then after falling out the window and getting bitten by a shit ton of cats, she goes in and like she's all like crazy now. But the thing is, like, sometimes you go home and you feel like that, you know, like you go in and like you break all your shit on the walls and like you put your stuffed animals down the garbage disposal and like you let a shit ton of cats in through the window and like you drink a carton of milk and it's like racing down the thing. And then you start screaming, and then you like pull out a raincoat from your closet, and then you make a sexy cat outfit out of it. You know, like I do that sometimes.
Yeah, you know, when I'm in the mood.
I mean, you have a bad day. Like, what else are you gonna do, right?
Yeah. Hey, let's pause here real quick because there's some good stuff in chat here. Can't believe all women that were considered to play Catwoman: Susan Sarandon, Meryl Streep. Brooke Shields. Meryl Streep was considered too old. Brooke Shields were considered not bankable. Demi Moore, Nicole Kidman, who ended up playing Dr. Chase Meridian, Jodie Foster, Gina Davis, Sigourney Weaver, Lena Olin, Madonna, Raquel Welch, Cher, Ellen Barkin, Jennifer Jason Leigh, Lorraine Bracco, Bridget Fonda, Jennifer Beals, lost out to Pfeiffer. Thanks to Dorn.
Wow, that's a lot. Like
Yeah.
She was perfect for that role though. Like
Yeah.
Like she was fucking gorgeous, and she just played crazy so well, you know? Like not crazy, but just like wit's end, you know? Like it was interesting because like she could have just like made that character crazy, but it was less like crazy and more just like I have absolutely nothing left to lose at this point, you know? I don't give a shit at all.
Yeah.
And like just doesn't give a shit. And then like she gets all like super confident. I love the part where they like Batman and Catwoman out of costume kind of realize who they are because they've been like kissing and shit, and they're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, the chemistry there was spectacular, and the chemistry in that realization was perfectly played.
And can I just say,
perfectly played.
I would pay good money to see a sex scene between those two in the 90s, and even now.
That's
why
like
not?
that's like pay-per-view level.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of pay for play, why don't we take a little break here and maybe do a little winner announcing?
Oh, that's a good idea. So, we were given 3 BlizzCon tickets to give away by an amazing listener, Arsenic. I'm still like blown away by that, by the way. Like that's like the generosity is just
Off the charts.
yeah. Like I can't even. So, last Friday we announced the first winner of 1 ticket. We have yet to hear from that person actually, and that person only had 1 week to claim their ticket, so they've got like what, 2 days left or something?
They have until tomorrow afternoon. So we added a clause to the terms and conditions because of this person, actually, just to be absolutely sure that everybody gets a chance to have time to claim their ticket, and also just to make sure that we have a chance to distribute all these tickets fairly, and that we do distribute all these tickets fairly, and because we think that a full week's time from the time of distributing the email that announces them, announcing them on here, and then sending them an email that officially gives them the information, and a week from that point is plenty of time. So we sent them that email at 2 in the afternoon last week on Saturday. They have until 2:46 p.m. or something Eastern time last week, so they will have until that time tomorrow. So that guy has until then. Now I will be sending that email late tonight because we have our Asian and Australian video meetup with our patrons after this show tonight, so it won't be until after that. But we would like to announce our next winner tonight, who is Catwoman purring / drumroll, Mitch Portalesi.
Yay!
Congratulations! Mitch is from Abaco Beach, Australia.
Ooh. I hope they can make it to BlizzCon.
Yeah. So Mitch, you got an expensive ticket, buddy. So, but congratulations. Really hope you can make it, buddy. Congratulations. That's awesome. And everybody else has 1 more chance to win, possibly 2 if we don't hear from our first winner by tomorrow afternoon. So we'll see. Congrats, Mitch. And now back to Batman. Oh, and also Techie Taco was nice enough. Thanks, Techie Taco. He had the great idea, and he was nice enough to pull together a straw poll for us on the side here to ask everybody in chat what is your favorite Batman, Batmobile, Bat Signal. So that straw poll is in the actually here. Let me put it up from the official Lagging Balls account.
That's better. That looks way better.
Looks way better. Looks more official.
So much better.
So who's your favorite Batman? So go ahead and
Who's your favorite Batman?
yeah, so go ahead and vote right there.
So let's just talk about Penguin for a minute here. Like he was gross.
Whoa,
you know?
whoa. Christian Bale is in the lead, guys.
Christian Bale?
Yeah.
Oh, he sucks. Batman. No, it's Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton is Batman.
I gotta be honest, Christian Bale's my favorite Batman.
Oh, God. I quit. Ugh, you
Techie
guys suck.
Taco, thanks for pulling that together for us. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. That was a really good idea. Favorite Batman.
What was I talking? Right, Penguin. Okay, so he's got like these flippers, right? And it's gross because, like, you know. So
Gonna
okay.
show him your French flipper trick.
Okay, can we just so again, I'm not big on the DC lore and I apologize. But so okay, he was born with like weird flipper hands and like a beak nose. But like he was cold-blooded? Like am I right in saying he's cold-blooded?
He was cold-blooded.
Check it and see. It's got a fever burning inside of me. Come on, baby, it burns when I pee. I don't know. What was I saying? Right. Okay. So like, but like penguins aren't cold-blooded. They're just really warm. You know, like they're feather. Like I don't get it. Like was he like he's kind of penguin shaped? Like was that
he was
like a
just nasty.
mutation? I don't know. I don't understand.
I don't know that he was ever. I don't know that he was. Was he actually cold-blooded? Is that the lore?
Didn't he have blue blood?
We gotta look this up.
Cause like he was living in the snow. Oh my God, Taryn, was Penguin cold-blooded? And the part where he where he's like running for mayor and he comes down that spiral staircase and like his like publicist babies are like in his face and he's eating this like gross fish and then he's like and then he bites that dude's nose and there's like blood all over him. Remember that part? That part is gross. But like cause I'm thinking like
I'm not a human being. I am an animal.
You know, like he's like and he had like those shiny gloves. Okay, were those gloves or like was he just born with like black flippers? Like I don't know the lore behind Penguin. Help me. No? Okay.
Trust the Cobblepot. I'm looking him up.
Oswald Cobblepot was his name. Remember, because he was looking for his parents. But what he was actually doing...
Oswald Chesterfield.
What he was actually doing was he was going to steal all of the bebes from Gotham. And you know how he was going to do that then? He was going to use penguins.
I mean, right.
No.
Yes.
So, like, they stole all those guys. And then, like, all those penguins were in Gotham with the little, like, lasers on their heads or whatever. Like, all those penguins had, like, explosives, you know? And, like, that's sad. Like, it was a sad movie all around. But, like, those penguins didn't stand a chance. But they were fine. You know? But yeah, how do you fit the giant duck? So, like, as far as I know,
I can't find this right now. There's too much on him.
It was, like, an abandoned zoo. And, like, he lived in the penguin part of it, but also in the sewer. And then... But, like, how was he living in there? Because it was cold, you know? And then he said something about being cold-blooded. I don't know. I should have looked this up beforehand. But anyway, I love that part where, like, he's trying to seduce Catwoman. And, like, Catwoman, like, puts this bird in her mouth. And, like, he, like, threatens her cat with, like, a knife or something. And she, like, lets it out. And, you know, and, like, the bird comes out. There's that part, too. You know that part? Thorn? You remember
I'm
it?
unmuting myself, and yes, and I just put the GIF into the screen.
Cool, thanks.
Yes.
But yeah, that was the part
Yeah,
too.
that was great because I like that part because she goes after his bird and he goes after her cat because each of them has their physical representation in the room. There's so many of these little touches because Tim Burton is just a freaking visual genius. And
totally.
the thing I like about that is that's such a specific physical and literal nod to what's going on in the movie, but there are so many more minute nods to there's so many more minute physical expressions to what's going on because Tim Burton is brilliant at that stuff.
He really is.
And he does so much with so little. Like the room that they're in, you can see it right in the GIF. The room that they're in is basically like a barren warehouse. They're surrounded by what's around them? A brick wall and a blank floor. And then there's this super ornate bed with this really plush, like overstuffed bed and this really ornate backdrop and this and then this really nice golden like throw backdrop, and like the bird cage that the canary or whatever that is. What kind of bird is that?
Hang on. I gotta watch the GIF again.
Here,
It's coming out of her mouth now. Yeah, I have no idea. Too fast.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think it's like a finch or something.
Yeah, but even the bird cage is really over the top beautiful. And so like he likes to juxtapose these really barren, sparse Spartan elements with these really over the top ornate things. It's typical Burton things.
Can I just compliment you on like how well you're trying to describe the scene, but like everybody's talking about how to say GIF or GIF in the chat room?
I always do that. I love to just really trigger, especially Daz. Daz Little in love with that kind of stuff. Love you, Daz. Love you, Betty.
But yeah, so this movie is like gross and awesome at the same time, and I don't know, it's just
Christian
great.
Bale's winning, by the way.
Aw,
38%. Next closest is Michael Keaton at 31%. We'll post this. Let me post this again. Here is where you can vote here.
I really do love pineapple on pizza, though. You know, that was a Canadian invention, I think. It's good. I'm sorry. I don't like any like sweet and salty things otherwise, but that is good shit. That's good. Okay, let's move on to the next one, Batman Forever. It was Batman Forever, right?
Yes.
Val Kilmer comes in.
Oh God.
Who is this? I don't know. That's like a really like introspective question, you know?
Batman Forever.
I gotta think about it. Okay, so what I really wanted to do tonight, like this was the only thing that I really wanted to do. So in preparation for this, yeah, we do. In preparation for this stream, I was listening to Batman music. Batman music being like the Batman soundtrack with Prince, like Party Man and Trust, and Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me, but most importantly, Kiss from a Rose. Now, when I was listening to this, I realized that I have absolutely no idea what he's saying at all, in it, like the lyrics. So I'm just gonna like.
Oh boy.
From
let me turn the music off so we can focus on the lyrics here. This is important.
And I just like I want to like go through this with you guys here. Oops, that's a video. Because it sounded like listening to the lyrics, I just like I don't get it. So I wanted to kind of like figure out with you guys what the hell is going on here in these lyrics. Okay, verse 1. And like let's just all like try to remember that like Seal is wearing in the video, he's wearing like a purple silk shirt, and it, you know, looks good. Like the wind is blowing. He's standing in front of the bat signal. Everything's fine. He's calling Batman's, I assumedly, you know, it's just like, oh, my shirt's open. Batman, you know, okay. All right, so.
GIF is up, so you can be visually reminded of what this looks like, and you don't have to imagine it. There you go.
Okay. Verse 1. There used to be a graying tower alone on the sea. You became the light on the dark side of me. Love remained a drug. That's not the high and not the pill. So graying tower is an erection. But like an erection that's just like, you know, graying. So like nothing's going on. Alone on the sea. In a shower, perhaps, like in the bath, like maybe he's singing this in the bathtub or something. I don't know. But you became the light on the dark side of me. So I don't know. On the dark side of me. So maybe it was like a flipping over situation. Love remained a drug. That's the high, not the pill. So that's, you know, that's pretty straightforward. But did you know that when it snows, my eyes become large and the light that you shine can't be seen? Now that doesn't make sense.
But so, did you know that when it snows?
I'm trying to like, okay, so when it's snowing, so what could that mean? Like,
Taryn says a gray tower bursting forth valiantly from a wild, unkept forest. Nice. That's some poetic ass shit right there, my friend. Damn.
I'm like imagining Seal, and now I feel like he might need some manscaping. Okay, so my eyes become large and the light that you shine can't be seen. The light that you shine can't be seen. What does that mean, you guys? This is some cryptic shit. And like we all know that he's talking about doing it, but like in what way? When it snows, like snow showers, like white rain, like I think we're on the right track here now. So
White
when it
rain.
snows, my eyes become large. He's like, "Oh my God, can't believe," unless he's talking about something else, but I'm pretty sure the light that you shine can't be seen. I have no idea. Then he goes, "Baby, I compare you to a kiss from the rose on the gray." So he had already said like graying tower. So like ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels. Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the gray. So like, is that like
Boom!
yeah, like is that like ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels, yeah.
Yeah.
And now that your rose is in bloom, like we all know what that
Oh.
like that's probably that paints the clearest picture here
Yeah.
out of all of this. A light hits the
Kiss
gloom on
Gandalf
the
on the
gray.
gray.
Okay, so a light hits the gloom on the gray. I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the gray. He says her rose is in bloom. So what is that? Vagina? Like is
Clearly.
or is it, cuz like there's another thing, like, whatever. Okay, so we're no, okay. A kiss from a rose on the gray. So that's probably intercourse. And now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the gray, but he also says the light that you shine can't be seen. Is he blindfolded during this? Like I don't
know, but I got to bring up what Taryn just said because this is what I mistook the lyric for as well at the time. I always also thought it was "Kiss from the Rose on the Grave."
Me too.
I
Me
always
too.
thought that's what he was saying as well. So I also thought it was a metaphor about a ceremony like November Rain type, like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
totally what I thought he was saying. So I totally
And I was
mistook
like,
it as
oh,
well.
that was so deep because, like, Batman Forever is kind of a dark movie, like it's Batman, but it's like, okay, so he's not saying grave, but probably should be. Okay, there is so much a
Yeah,
man
because
can tell
Batman and
you.
like the dead parents and all that. I thought it made
Exactly.
sense,
Yeah,
but nope,
exactly.
not at all what it was.
Pat says she's a blooming onion. Hashtag outside stakeout. That too. I could fuck a blooming onion probably. Okay. There is so much a man can tell you, so much he can say. Okay. You remain my power, my pleasure, my pain, baby. Okay, that's fine. To me, you're like a growing addiction that I can't deny, which is probably one of the worst lyrics ever because he has to fit that in. He's like, to me, you're like a growing addiction that I can't deny. Yeah, like it's just there's too many syllables. Won't you tell me? Won't you tell me is that healthy, baby? To me, you're like a growing addiction that I can't deny. Won't you tell me that? Won't you tell me is that healthy, baby? Whew. Like try to just say that. Just say it.
Growing diction.
Addiction that I can't deny. Won't you tell me is that healthy, baby? So like. And then he says again, did you know that when it snows, my eyes become large and the light that you shine can't be seen? Like it. I don't get it. Like I don't get it. Baby.
Well put. Well put.
So anyway, like as far as I can tell, it's about Seal and somebody doing it a lot and he likes it. And he's making some weird like snow metaphors and blooming metaphors and tower metaphors and light metaphors. Like I don't get it. I don't get it. But what I do know is that this song is fucking tits. Like this song, like tell me, okay, if this song comes on the radio, you're not gonna change that dial, You're not gonna change it. And like, I don't know about you guys, but every so often I'll just put this song on because it fucking rules, But now that I'm curious about it, like I'm gonna have to do some more digging because like I have no fucking idea, And then like in the video, he's just
I found a better gif.
Okay.
I don't know why somebody made the gif of just this one. That's amazing.
Oh my god.
Oh, 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 oh.
um
I don't know what's going on here, but this is amazing.
But like, why did Seal go up on top of the police building in Gotham and turn the bat signal on and then like rip open his purple shirt and like wait for Batman to come see him, you know?
I don't know, but I'm damn sure glad you did.
His
Because
eyes
we're
become
all the
so
better
large,
for it.
even the light cannot escape it.
But, you know.
I don't know, man. Is it that I'm not smart enough? Like, is this song just too smart for me?
It's
Or is it just,
art is not about being smart, okay?
is it?
All I know is we're getting close to, we're getting short on time here, and like we still got a lot of Batman to cover.
Okay. Okay, so what I'm saying about Batman Forever is that, I don't know. Okay. Okay, so
Is that
like,
Kiss by a Rose is awesome.
that's what I'm saying.
And that is
like,
all.
But like, no, that soundtrack was good. And like, I had that soundtrack, and it was like way back in the day. I was a little kid, and like my dad was subscribed to that like penny, like you like give a penny, and then like you get like a cassette tape, and then like they send
Oh
you.
yeah,
Remember
Columbia
it had
House.
like yeah, or something like that.
Yeah.
And then like they had like this order form, and then they had this like sheets and sheets of like stamps that were actually just little pictures of the albums. And
I
then
loved
like
those.
yeah, so did I. And you'd be like, I would just like sit under a table and like lick the whole thing. I'm like, you know, it's delicious. Anyway, but we got that soundtrack, and it was fucking like, it was good. Like it had Kiss from a Rose, and it had Hold Me, Throw Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me, which is like the best U2 song ever. Like, have you seen that video? It's fucking cool. It's all animated and shit. It
Ooh,
looks,
I don't remember
yeah.
that.
No, you gotta see it. Like it looks like a comic. It's so fucking cool. And yeah, Bones and Thugs, holy shit.
They're
And
on that?
fucking Brandy.
Bone Thugs?
It was just, it was good.
Oh, there's a sweet ass Smashing Pumpkins song on that too, right?
Mhm.
That was a good
I think
soundtrack.
so yeah, no, it's fucking good.
The end is the beginning is the end, I think, right?
Something like that. But yeah, can we just talk about like, okay, so like they really ramped up the shit that like the merch. Like, do you remember McDonald's had those like glass
Yes,
cups?
those were
Yeah,
cool.
they fucking were. I had the Batman cup, like which was just like a normal like mug type cup, and then I had the Riddler cup, which was like a smaller cup, and they were all made of glass.
I
And I'm like,
remember
why
those.
doesn't McDonald's do shit like that anymore?
Those were cool.
Those were really cool.
And they were like okay quality.
Mhm.
I
Oh,
remember
and I
that.
had Pogs. I had fucking Pogs of Batman Forever. Oh my god, and they glow in the dark, and I had slammers and shit too.
Pogs.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
Pogs.
And I had the biggest crush on Jim Carrey as the Riddler.
As the Riddler? I mean, he did
Yeah.
have that skin tight suit.
Exactly.
Ew.
You
And he
know
was
how I
a
feel
ginger.
about
We know how you
skin-tight
like
suits.
gingers.
Do I?
I don't know. I'm just
I mean,
making
I
that
can't
up.
say
I was
no.
just gonna see if you're gonna go for it.
I'd go for it. Whatever. It's not a deal breaker, but yeah.
Just wanted to know if he was a ginger clown. All the way down.
But then like Tommy Lee Jones was a very weak Two-Face. He was like barely in that movie, you know? Cuz like Jim Carrey totally stole the show, didn't he?
Oh yeah, yeah. I honestly don't know why Tommy Lee Jones was even there. Like honestly, the movie would have been better off with Tommy Lee Jones not being a part of it at all.
You think?
Oh yeah, completely forgettable. Like you could have written him completely out of the movie and it would have been a better film for it.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah, because it's just
Holy Rusted Metal Batman. But yeah, so there was There's that fucking Robin. What's his name? Chris O'Donnell or something?
Another element you could have written out of the movie and it
Yeah.
would have been better off for it.
Do you remember that part where he's doing laundry? And he's like doing like ninja laundry?
See, another reason you could have written him out of the film and it would have been better
Yeah.
off for it.
You know, we didn't talk about those? Fucking Alfred. That dude playing Alfred, like, he was the best Alfred. I'm sorry. but he was.
Whoa, no.
I'm sorry, I know you love
Mm-mm.
Michael Caine.
That
Everybody-
you were fundamentally wrong in that. I'm sorry. You were so wrong in that.
I don't
So
think that
wrong.
I-
Listen, I think that Alfred was a good Alfred. But Michael Caine is...
But, like, Michael Caine is Michael Caine. The dude who played Alfred is Alfred, you know? Like, who is he? He's Alfred. Like, if I saw him, I'm pretty sure he's passed away by now, but, like, if I saw him on the street, I'd be like, a ghost of Alfred, you know? Because he is Alfred, you know? Like, he's Alfred. That's why I think that he's the best Alfred. Because, like, Michael Caine as Alfred is Michael Caine as Alfred. But, like, the Alfred as Alfred was Alfred, you know?
Was that Alfred the same Alfred in the Michael Keaton?
Yeah, he played Alfred in all of the 4 90s ones. So he was just Alfred.
He
you
was
know?
the
And, like,
Alfred all the way through George Clooney?
yeah.
Was he
'Cause
even
in
in the
that
one with George Clooney?
He was, because he was dying in that one. And, like, we find out that Alicia Silverstone is his granddaughter. You know.
See, I really liked him as Alfred, and I wonder if maybe he just didn't have, like... I wonder if he just didn't have, like, enough of, like, an impactful role written for him in those films. Because he was there. You know what I mean? He was present. But, like... For example... Michael Caine had impactful lines and he had impactful choices in the recent trilogy that impacted the storyline. He had choices and he had roles that changed the story fundamentally. He had the things that he did helped make Bruce Wayne and shape Batman into who he was.
Yeah. But he was still just Michael Caine as Alfred. He wasn't Alfred. Alfred was Alfred. Alfred.
I guess we're gonna have to disagree on that one.
I guess. But yeah.
I'm turning the music back on to hide my disagreement.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's
Yeah,
because
it's a matter of
I grew up with him as Alfred.
Agree to disagree.
Yes, he was good. And, like, Alfred, you know, like, it was cool that they gave Alfred a bigger part in the more recent Batman movies. That was great. But, like, you know, it's not a big deal. Like, it's about Batman.
Yeah,
not
I don't know that it
Alfred.
was a bigger role. It was just a more impactful role.
Well, it doesn't have to be. But
He
I
made
don't
me
know.
cry man tears, like hard.
Like, you hard
like,
man tears.
Like freaking like pouring off my face.
As tears do.
Yeah.
I
I don't mean dribbling. I mean like.
You're ugly crying.
Yeah, I was
That's too bad.
way ugly crying.
Okay, so we didn't get to
Much
Batman
at all.
Forever
We barely
and
touched
Batman and Robin.
much.
And that sucks because, like, those are the ones that I really wanted to talk about. Like, Batman Forever. I think when Batman Forever came out, like, I was old enough to sort of be cognitive of, like, the movie experience, you know, and, like, I was deep into the soundtrack and the merch and stuff like that, just because I was old enough to just sort of notice it was there, you know, because like, you know, I was definitely around for the first couple Batmans, but, like, I was too young to really remember anything. But this one, like, I remember, you know, being around when that movie came out and stuff. So I don't know.
Yeah.
It's good shit. So next week we will announce the third winner of a BlizzCon ticket, and maybe another one. Who knows if the first guy doesn't pick up his ticket. And we'll talk about these Batmans some more.
Talk about the Batmans.
Yes, because this is an important topic that we need to talk about, and I think we should probably talk about it more often, to be honest.
I think that's great. I would like to talk about this a lot.
Good.
Oh, we have an exit poll.
What?
Techie Taco made us a Here we go. Favorite Alfred poll.
Oh, good. We'll finally see.
Let's settle this right now before we go. It's in chat. Favorite Alfred poll. It's up. Thanks, Techie Taco.
There. I voted. Fuck. Holy shit.
Thanks, man.
Come on now. Okay, we're winning. We're good. Oh, it's neck and neck. Oh, we're winning again. Winning. It's cool that it is in real time.
It says I voted, but I didn't vote.
It's because you voted for the wrong one. That's cool. All right.
Yeah, thanks everybody. Nicely done. I see Alan Napier in the lead with 55%. 58%. He's in the lead. Fist's favorite is winning.
You guys are the best. But yeah, so we'll be back next Friday at 10 p.m. EST with more Batman talk, I guess. Unless
Indeed.
something really exciting happens that we have to talk about, but I really doubt that's going to happen.
In the meantime, congratulations again to our latest winner of the BlizzCon ticket, Mitch Portalessi from Australia.
Straya.
From Straya.
They say
And if ye be of the Patreon patron persuasion, do stick around, or that is, join us in our Discord immediately following this show, and post in our Patreon channel in there for an invitation to the video hangout. For everyone else, for Thist, for I, and for all of the Batmans, it's been a show. Thank you guys all. We love these. We love you.
Yeah.
Cheers.
And here's the link in chat to our Discord if you're not on it, because you should be. But yeah. So yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching.
Thanks,
Stay
guys.
Rust.
Cheers.